Fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But here, in our little village of Anatevka, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. Isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it is so dangerous? Well, we stay because Anatevka is our home. How do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition!
Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition!
Because of our traditions, we have kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and we always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, every one of us knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa! The Papa! Tradition! The Papa! The Papa! Tradition!
Must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. Who must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book. The mama,
The Mama!
All right.
tradition. The mama, the mama, tradition.
At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty.
The sons, the sons,
Tradition!
the sons, the sons.
Tradition!
And who does Mama teach? To mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks. The daughters, the
I
daughters,
have 5 daughters.
tradition. The daughters, the daughters,
Tradition! Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa! Tradition! The Papa! The Papas! Tradition!
In the circle of our little village, we have always had our special types. For instance, Yente, the matchmaker.
Avram, I have the perfect match for your son. A wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rockle. She can hardly see. She's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Avram. Is your son so much to look at? The way he sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And Reb Nachum, the beggar.
Homes for the poor. Homes for the poor. Here, Reb Nachum, is 1 kopek. 1 kopek? But last week you gave me 2 kopecks. I had a bad week. So? If you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important of all, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
Blessing for the Tsar? Of course. May God bless the Tsar.
far away from us.
Then there are others in our village. They make a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, His Honor, many others. They don't bother us, and so far we don't bother them. Amongst ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was that one time when he sold her a horse, but delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
It was a horse. It was a horse.
Must be a civil
Horse! Mule! Horse! Mule! Horse! Mule! Horse! Mule!
Tradition, 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 tradition.
Tradition! Tradition! Without our tradition, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof! Realize, of course, there's no shame in people. But it's no great honor either. So, what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man. All day long I pity about. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, I'd little night. I'd build a big tall house with the rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with the real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And with each would land like a trumpet on the air, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were all day long I'd pity pound. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, I'd I see my wife, my gold, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in! Screaming at her servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Tevye. Pardon me, Tevye. Posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Hey-ya-da-dee-da-da, hey-ya-da-da-da, hey-ya-da-da-da. that's right or wrong. When you're rich, making you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I like to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? May the Lord protect and defend you. He always shield you from shame. May you come to me in Israel a shining day. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's way. May God bless you and grant you long life. May God make you good mothers and wives. He said you husbands who will care for May the Lord protect and defend.
The Lord protect and defend.
Serve you from happiness and oh, hear our Sabbath prayer.
Drinks for everybody!
To praise our wolf,
To Tevye!
to title your daughter.
My wife!
May all your futures be pleasant ones, not like our present ones. Drink l'chaim to life, l'chaim. L'chaim to life. It takes a wedding to make us say, let's live another day. Drink l'chaim to life. Let's raise a glass and sip a drop of schnapps in honor of our great good luck that favors you. We know that when good fortune favors two such men it stands to reason we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy,
Be healthy!
long life. And if our good fortune never comes, here's to whatever comes. Drink l'chaim
To life!
health and may we live together in peace.
And you won't be favored with the future of your choice. May you live to see 1,000 reasons to rejoice. So just our road ahead and bless you for the children. Lord, help the day we live together in peace. Hooray!
Rep Tevye, may I speak to you?
Please,
I would like to speak to you.
not now, model. I have problems.
That's what I want to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Of course, like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, model. Goodbye.
Please listen to him, Papa.
All right, every tongue. Cool.
I hear you're arranging a match for titles.
Ah, he also has ears.
I have a match for title.
Kind of man.
A perfect fit.
Perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly.
Made exactly to measure like a glove. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is!
Please don't shout at me, Rep Tevye.
Who is it?
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 It's me! Myself! Yay!
It's himself! And you're completely out of your mind, or you're crazy! He must be crazy! What are you, everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all rolled into one? I guess he'll even perform the ceremony! You must be crazy!
Please don't shout at me, Rep Tevye. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual, but...
Unusual? It's crazy!
Times are changing, Rep Tevye. The thing is, your daughter Title and I gave each other our pledge more than a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other your pledge.
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. Gave each other your pledge. Unthinkable. Right there. Where do they think they are? In Moscow, in Paris? Where do you think you are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You snitcher! You nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon! This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition! Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This should never be changed. One little time I pull out the prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I have something to say about my own daughter? Or does anybody have to ask a father anymore?
I've wanted to ask you for some time, Reb Tevye, but I first want to save up some money for my own sewing machine.
Oh, stop talking nonsense! You're just a poor tailor!
That's true, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness in life. I promise you, Reb Tevye, your daughter will not starve.
You're beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match is that? A poor tailor. On the other hand, he is an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. It can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. My daughter, so hopeful. Tradition! All right, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Oh, Reb Tevye, you won't be
I
sorry.
won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
All right. Thank you, Papa. Pledge their troth, modern children. Golden. What am I going to do about Golden? Oh, what am I going to tell Golden? Help!
Russell, you are wonderful.
No! It was a miracle! It was a miracle! Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a Daniel once again. Stood by his side, a miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, I was afraid that God would frown. But like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, miracle of miracles, led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave manna in the wilderness, that's God's miracles, large and small, miraculous one of all, the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Right! This was my dream. I dreamt that we were having a celebration of some kind. Everyone that we knew was there. Musicians too. And in the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Title. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother Saito? How did she look?
Well, for a woman who's dead 30 years, she looks pretty good. Naturally, I went up to greet her.
A blessing on your head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
To see you down the west.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor Matel Gamzoil. Matel? A worthy boy, you see.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
A pious family.
Mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai, the tailor Matel Gamzoil. She must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean the butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laser Wolf.
No! I mean a tailor, Tevye, my great-grandchild. My little Saito, who you named for me. Mazel's bride was meant to be. For such a much I pray.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
In heaven it was made.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
A fine outstanding boy, a comfort and a joy, the tailor Matel Gamzoil. But we announced it. We made a bargain with the butcher.
Ah, but we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
No! So you announced it, Tevye! That's your headache. And as for Laser Wolf, I say to you, Tevye, that's your headache too.
A blessing on your head, mazel tov, mazel tov. And magic such a spouse, mazel tov, mazel tov. And such a son-in-law,
right.
no one ever saw. The tailor Matel
But he is a butcher.
The tailor Matel
His name is Laser Wolf. The tailor Matel comes.
Shot! Shot! Who is this? Who is this? Which woman is this? By righteous anger shaken. Could it be?
Yes, it could. Why not?
Is the butcher's wife come from beyond the grave? Is the butcher's dear darling, the wife? Frumasera, 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 frumasera. Tevye!
your daughter marrying my husband? Would you do this to your friend and neighbor Fruma Sarah? Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings? Handing over my belongings to a total stranger. How can you allow it? How could you let your daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, and wear my clothes, pearls? How can you let my daughter to take a place? Pearls, keys, Such a learned man as Tevye wouldn't let it happen! Tell me that it isn't true and that I shouldn't worry! Say you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage! And we would have followed such a fatal wedding! If Saito marries Laser Wolf, I pity them both! She'll live with him 3 weeks, and when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her by night. I'll take her by the throat, and this'll give you Saito, that'll give you Saito, this'll give you Saito. Here's my wedding present. If she marries Laser Wolf!
Took the trouble to come all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor. And all we could say is that it's all for the best and it couldn't possibly be any better. Amen. Blessing on my head, mazel tov, mazel tov. My grandma Saito said, mazel tov, mazel tov. We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor of the soil.
We had a good man.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
We had when we began.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
But since your girl came, she'll marry. What's his name? The tailor mortal comes oil. The tailor mortal comes oil. The tailor mortal comes oil. Is this the little boy at play?
I don't remember growing
Did she get to be a beauty? When did she grow to be so tall?
yesterday
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly days. Seedlings turned overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
What words of wisdom can I give? How can I help to ease their way?
Look so natural together.
Just like two newlyweds should be.
Is there a canopy in store for me?
Far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet, there with my love, I'm home. Little bit of this, little bit of that. A pot, a pan, a broom.
A hat.
Someone should have said a match to this place long ago.
A bench.
A tree. So what's a stove?
Or a house. People who pass through Anatevka don't even know they've been here. A piece of cloth. What do we leave? Nothing much. Only Anatevka. 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 Underfed, overworked. Anatevka. Where else could Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, Anatevka, intimate, obstinate, Anatevka, where I know everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face. From Anatevka, I belong in Anatevka. Tumble down, work a day, Anatevka. Dear little village, little town of mine. It's just a place. Our forefathers have been forced out of many places at a moment's notice.
Well, maybe that's where we always wear our hats.